Hi everyone, so this is our Flip Learning Task Part 2, in which we're going to try and learn some knowledge during a home study to bring to the lesson. We most recently looked at diffusion, or we will do shortly. We picked up the definition that diffusion is the movement of substances from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. With that being the case, have a look at this question here. Why can't the plant use diffusion to get magnesium from the soil? Well, let's look at the information we have in the question. The magnesium concentration in the soil is 0.01 grams per metre cubed. The magnesium concentration in the root cells is 2.3 grams per metre cubed. Now, the question again is, why can't the plant use normal diffusion to get the magnesium into the cells from the soil? What I'd like you to do is just pause the video now and have a little think. Maybe discuss with the people around you. Why won't diffusion work? So pause the video now and have a think. Okay, so hopefully you've had time to think why this process won't work. The magnesium in the soil is much lower in concentration. It's only 0.01, whereas inside the root cells is 2.3 grams. This is a much higher concentration. And because this is higher, naturally through the process of diffusion, the magnesium would actually flow out of the plant and into the soil, which is disastrous for the plant because it needs that magnesium. Diffusion clearly is not going to work for this plant, hence why it's sad. So it needs another process that can help it out. Introducing, ta-da, active transport. So active transport is another process that plants can use, and also humans as well, to get substances to move. However, the key difference between diffusion and active transport is this: does require energy. Unlike diffusion, active transport actually needs energy in order to work. And I'll try and show you this through a little animation now. Active transport uses something called carrier proteins. Now the carrier proteins kind of work a little bit like a pump. They take energy and pump through substances through a membrane. So imagine in the extracellular fluid, or outside the cell, there is a very low concentration in relation to the high concentration inside the cell. So naturally, the high would move to the low. However, we don't want that. The plant doesn't want that. So it uses this process, this active transport, in which it uses energy and carrier proteins to pump through the substances that it needs. Now, for a plant, this could be magnesium, this could be salts, this could be any kind of mineral ions that it needs in order to function. It has to use this process, otherwise it just won't work. With that being the case, this is a typical exam style question they might ask you to do. Plant roots obtain some of their mineral salts from the soil by active transport. What is involved in active transport? That is a question. It's considered 4 marks, which means you must include at least 4 things in your answer. What I'd like you to do is answer this question. Again, pause the video now and have a go. If you're feeling confident, set yourself a timer. Set 4 minutes. When you're ready, start that timer. Have a go at the question, and then when you run out of time, stop what you're doing. This should give you an idea of how quickly you might need to write in the exam. So, pause the video now, have a go at this question, and then we will replay the video and have a look. So, pause the video now. Okay, hopefully you have had 4 minutes, you've had time to have a go at this question. Now what I'd like you to do is to bring the answer to this question to our lesson on Wednesday. So, what you've answered here to bring to the lesson on Wednesday. The idea behind these videos is so that you can watch them, you can go back to them, you can watch them again, you can pause the videos when I'm going over things. to try and really help you understand this content. If this works, I'll definitely do more of these. If you absolutely hate it, then again, I'll change it. We'll do something else. But this is just a way to make it a little bit more interesting, because I know a lot of you found the video in the last Flip Learning task a bit long and a bit boring. So hopefully this is another way that you can learn and also do home study and bring the knowledge to my lesson as well. Awesome. Right, I'm going to stop now. Hopefully you've had a go at these questions. Remember, do bring this with you to our next lesson, and we will go through the answers. Best of luck, guys. See you later.